Hey guys, welcome to Diecast, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to ship multiple cars at the same time in one shipping box. So, first of all, we're going to start with a box, which is probably the really most important part. So the box that I'm using is the medium size U-Haul boxes for this order. So make sure that there is a space in all sides of the box, and that's like basically length, width, height, and there has to be a certain clearance where you can still put some packing peanuts or anything to buffer out that empty space, because if you have it wall to wall with your diecast right here, if it gets hit or if it gets dropped, then that's not good for the diecast that's going to be in the box. It's definitely going to possibly not arrive in the best condition, let's put it that way. So I already have my box. This is what I'll be using, and I already measured everything, so it should have around, I'd say, 1.5 to 2 inches of space clearance between the diecast cars and the box itself, so that's a lot of room right there. Okay, so let's go with the cars that this person is buying for me. So he is buying 4 auto arts for me. So I already individually wrapped them in bubble wrap, and if you want to see that video, please go right here on the top right section, and I should have a link there if you want to ship just singles. But this is going to be the multiple one, so I built layer per layer. So again, individually wrap the cars. After that, I put styrofoam, one whole sheet through and through, all the way, and then build it up again. Second layer in between the cars, and the third one up top. And then after that, I rolled it up in a big bubble wrap right here, and then I put a sheet on the sides as well, as you can see. And then, a second here, I will put another sheet right here and on the opposite side as well. So I used whatever bit I had, and it should look like this. I know this part's not the best part, but the other side, I have some better panels for that. I'm just using what I've got left. Unfortunately, I don't have much. So once that's done, I do have some tape right here, and I'm just gonna tape that, bottom one, like that, and I'll probably add more tape on the side here just to kind of like tuck it in, make it nice and neat, and with the other side as well. So just to show you guys all around, it should look like this. Yeah, so it's basically like a shell in a shell, and I know it's a little bit overkill, but I'd rather do overkill and make sure that the package arrives safely and all in good condition as what the buyer would expect. So it's better to be safe than sorry, and they might ask for a refund or a return or something like that. So I would rather prefer them to be expecting more than what they paid for your packaging. And yes, this does take a little bit of your time, but at the same time, you want to have that buyer be happy with what they paid for. And to be honest with you, a little bit of above and beyond goes a long way. Now the next step, I'm gonna have to fill a layer of this box with packing peanuts. Lots of packing peanuts. And when we get to that point, I'm gonna see if I can sort of even it out. If you see like holes like that, make sure it's filled up. So in this scenario, I might need a little bit more. So once you're done getting the perfect balance, it should look something like this. And just kind of flatten it out with your hand just to make sure that there's no high points. It's all like just about the right amount. And then we can put our box in. Well, our shell with the product. So now that we have it right smack dab in the middle, as you can see, there is quite a good gap. That's about 2 inches. 2 inches. Yeah, it's about 2 inches. Like I said, might need a little bit of adjusting on the sides there, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And this is the part where this empty space here, we're gonna fill it with more packing peanuts. So be prepared to put a lot of packing peanuts. Again, like in my other video, if you don't have packing peanuts, feel free to put newspaper, air packs. Air packs are the worst, I find, just because they're quite big, and if they get punctured, that specific area that got punctured may be as vulnerable, and it's gonna want to make the package move, and you don't want to damage this guy, especially this specific one, because it's not the one with a hard shell styrofoam case. It's the one where it's just screwed on the base, and that's basically it, and you have the clear sides on it. So preferably this is the one to take care of the most. If you have like the styrofoam ones, I'm not as worried on it because there is extra protection in the box of the die cast itself. Now it's time to put some packing peanuts on, and I will try my best to not make too much of a mess because I'm just doing it with one hand here. So just kind of try to aim in the middle so you don't make a mess, I guess. It's all gonna fall in the middle anyway. I don't know about you guys, but this is really satisfying. I think that's a good amount for now, and I could kind of compress them together. So in compressing, kind of stuff it in there until it just stops. So right here, it's a little bit more, but you can definitely feel it go down a bit. Just kind of go back and forth, back and forth. Same on this side, back and forth, back and forth. Because you want to make sure you fill up all those creases up, make sure there's no negative space, aka air pockets. Do it all on the sides, and then you can start adding up more. Yeah, so just keep on doing that until you build it up, and you reach pretty much the height of the top of this box. So it should look just like this. And then we're just going to fill it up with more packing peanuts right in the center of it, fill it up, and we're basically done. Okay, so just the last thing we need to do is double check that all the seams are taped up. As you can see, it's extremely taped everywhere. So all the seams that were the flaps open, all those need to be taped, and just do the shake test. So on this one, you just make sure that there's no unnecessary movement, the cars are well secured, and yeah, just get your shipping label ready, make sure everything's correct, and yeah, that's it. If you guys want to check out my other videos on packing, check out the upper right section. There should be a link there in the description. And thanks again, guys, for watching. Have a good one.